Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Texas Reloading Room. I wish that I had better news to share with you today, but I'm sure as many of you have already noticed if you watch other gun channels like I do, there is a serious problem arising for us with the new policies that YouTube has implemented as an indirect result of the Parkland, Florida shooting. They have chosen to ban any content that has to do with purchase and sale of firearms. Let me actually get my phone here and I'll look it up and I'll tell you exactly what they have said, but it's affecting a lot of firearms channels and mine is one of them. Ironically enough, it's not really going to affect my firearm specific videos, but it is going to affect what this channel was originally designed for, and that is the reloading aspect of firearms ownership. So, the policy regarding firearms that is currently in place on the YouTube platform is this. They do not allow content that intends to sell firearms or certain accessories through direct sales. Example is a private sale by individual, which is a legal private party transfer under the current laws that we have in our country. It does not allow links to sites that sell these items. These accessories include, but may not be limited to, so right there they are actually giving themselves a reason to exclude whatever they want that's not specifically listed here. They include but may not be limited to accessories that enable a firearm to simulate automatic fire or convert a firearm to automatic fire. Technically that's illegal. Examples are bump stocks, Gatling triggers, drop-in auto sears, and conversion kits. Conversion kits and auto sears are already illegal for anyone who does not have the appropriate federal firearms license. Bump stocks, Gatling triggers, most of us probably don't use them. If you're like me, you don't even care about them. There's no practical purpose for them. But the way I see laws and whatnot that are being put forth towards this very thing, any law that restricts firearms or their accessories in any way is an infringement of our Second Amendment rights. And I don't normally get political on this channel. It's something I try to stay away from, but when it comes to firearms and the Second Amendment, there is no compromise. I don't see why people are compromising. So far, Donald Trump has done it, the NRA has done it, and several other formerly well-respected Republicans have compromised, and I can't get behind that. I'm not going to go in depth about, my personal thoughts towards these groups and individuals that have done this. I'm not going to go into depth about what kind of action I'm going to take. I'm going to do what I feel is right. You do what you feel is right. And, that's all that we can do. This is one of those issues where it doesn't matter what side someone's on. Going back and forth all day, you're never going to convince each other what you think is what they should think. So, anyway, let's get back to this. In addition to that, they don't allow content that features high-capacity magazines. Their example is magazines or belts carrying more than 30 rounds. So, your 40-round PMag, out the window. But what about a firearm such as the FNP90 or the PS90, which comes standard with a 50-round magazine? According to this, you can't feature that. So if you're going to do a video on the P90, you need to find some way to do it without the magazine, or find some way to pin the magazine. It does not allow content that provides instructions on manufacturing a firearm. which some people have say very specifically includes 80% frames and receivers. I have always thought that it was bad taste to publicly show that anyway, but regardless, that is now officially not allowed on the YouTube platform. And the next bit is where it's going to affect my channel. It it does not allow content that provides instructions on manufacturing ammunition, which, you know, coming from, we could look at it at our standpoint. It's like, oh, we're not really manufacturing ammunition. We're just making little batches of it to save ourselves some money so that we can shoot a little bit more. However, I can almost guarantee you that is not how they see it. They are from a very, very liberal part of the country that has already passed laws regarding the sale of ammunition. So essentially now, if you want to buy ammunition where YouTube is based, you have to go through a background check to buy the ammunition. So they're gonna look at my content and they're immediately gonna red flag it, and that's unfortunately going to affect my channel detrimentally. They don't allow they don't allow content that provides instructions on manufacturing a firearm, ammunition, high capacity magazine, homemade silencers or suppressors, which is illegal, or certain firearms accessories such as those listed above. This also includes instructions on how to convert a firearm to automatic, which is illegal, or simulated automatic firing capabilities. You're also not allowed to show users how to install the above mentioned accessories or modifications. So, half the stuff that they've written about in this gun policy is illegal to begin with for anyone who is not properly licensed. The other half of it, it's a little bit absurd. YouTube has basically told me that I can no longer show people how to reload ammunition for that 7.7 Japanese calibered rifle that it's almost impossible to buy ammo for. Or how about Eric's video on making ammunition for a 5.77 450 Martini Henry? You cannot just go to a gun store and buy ammunition for that. And that's kind of the whole premise behind reloading in the first place. It used to be an absolute necessity. You had a gun, you reloaded for it. And that kind of slacked off a bit when it became more popular and blah blah blah. But a lot of us now do it because we either want to save some money, which we don't, we shoot more. But there's that fact, there's the thought that we want something that's going to be better quality than the stuff that we buy at the store. And perhaps we want to tailor something specifically for our firearm. But anyway, so I hate to have to do this. I'm not going to shut the channel down, but what I am going to be doing is taking down all of the reloading oriented videos. Those will be available again if and when another more conservative outlet approves my account and allows me to start uploading content. I will not say who their name is just yet. When the time comes, you guys will find out who that is. Some of you may already know. I'm not going to reveal that yet. But for the time being on YouTube here, the reloading videos are going to be taken down, and most of the content that you see on here will be focused strictly around how the firearms work. We're not going to be doing any modifications to them. I mean, maybe put a different set of grips on a 1911 or something like that. that will not fall underneath the scope of these new punishing regulations set forth on us by our media outlet, YouTube. If you guys have any questions or suggestions at all, please let me know down in the comments box below. As far as different outlets that are available, there are different ones that I have seen posting in some of my Facebook groups. I've already decided where I want to go. You're more than welcome to offer your thoughts and opinions, but you will not change my mind on that decision. I know where I'm going, and that's going to be that. Hopefully when that time comes, you guys will come with me. But thank you so much for watching. My name is Justin, and I'll see you in the next video.